Saya nak beli apa-apa memang main ambil je, tak ada fikir-fikir kan. Sekarang dapat bawa balik sayur je.
But still, the Malaysian government is under increasing pressure from people over the rising cost of living and inflation. Opposition parties and student groups are taking to the streets regularly to voice their frustration. And among the demands, more aid to the people, continued provision of subsidies and price controls for food. Melissa Go with the story.
The gradual increase in prices over time that causes your money to buy less and less every day is known as inflation. In other words, when the consumer price index CPI increases, it is indicate higher inflation. When CPI decreases, the rate of inflation decreases. To understand the inflation better, there is a scenario where in 2015, roti canai was sold for RM1 ringgit. But now, one piece of roti canai is RM1 ringgit 50 cent. This is because the high price of wheat give impact on roti canai price, and this is what we call inflation. There are different forms of inflation exist. Consider a scenario in which demand pull inflation drives up prices because everyone wants the newest device all of a sudden. Then there is cost push inflation, which occurs when prices rise as a result of increased manufacturing costs such as rising material costs. Inflation is a natural phenomenon that occurs when firms raise prices to compensate for rising salaries. Stagflation is characterized by a stagnant economy with little growth, high prices and few jobs, whereas hyperinflation is characterized by rapidly rising prices that cause money to lose value. It's similar to striking the correct balance to maintain order and ensure that our money stays.
First, I would like to explain what is students' entrepreneurial activities. Student entrepreneurial activities are like mini businesses, ventures where they allocate resources, aim for profits and take risks. It is a hands-on application of economic concepts as they navigate markets, create innovative products and gain valuable economic education, potentially shaping the broader economic landscape in the future. This kind of activities help students to cover their daily, weekly or monthly expenses during university days. Some students are rented some place and building a booth and started to sell food and beverage. Some students use technology wisely and do some online businesses like selling Amway products. And some students under students' organizations are selling t-shirts too. But nowadays, the rising rate of inflation gives impacts on students' entrepreneurial activities. Firstly, inflation has a direct impact on the cost of goods and services required for entrepreneurial activities. As prices across the economy rise, student entrepreneurs often find themselves grappling with increased expenses, whether it's the cost of raw materials, equipment, or other essential resources. The higher prices can significantly affect the feasibility and profitability of their ventures. For example, students who are willing to sell food and beverage might be suffer to buy enough goods due to the high price. Moreover, students who already have started their food business eventually lost their customers because they have to increase the price to manage their profit. Managing and mitigating these elevated costs become essential for students aiming to sustain successful entrepreneurship.
How do you manage to sell the items during inflation time?
So, by the way, I'm Zafira. So during inflations, we know that the price of the raw materials will go up, right? So we will increase our products price at our store, and then but we still maintain the quality of our product, but it quite pricey than before. but still we try to adapt with people needs, and ataupun or we will buat produce a product yang tak over lah, so that to overcome the pembaziran.
Secondly, inflation's impact on consumer purchasing power directly influences the demand for products or services offered by students and entrepreneurs. As the cost of living increases, consumers may have less disposable income, leading to reduced spending on non-essential goods and services. Consequently, student-run businesses may experience a decline in demand, affecting their sales and revenue. We can see this situation happens among students entrepreneurs, especially those who are under student clubs are struggling to sell t-shirts due to the price, so they gradually lost the customers and profit at the same time.
Now we move to the positive impact. Inflation can reshape the competitive landscape, presenting both challenges and opportunities for student entrepreneurs. Some businesses may struggle to adapt to rising costs, leading to closure or consolidations. This changing environment requires students to stay vigilant, identifying gaps in the market and potential niches where their ventures can thrive. Adapting to the evolving competitive dynamics becomes crucial for sustained success in entrepreneurial endeavors. So, inflation period makes students, entrepreneurs to change their mindset and makes them to think critically, to come up with creative ideas, to gain profit and also to prevent excessive loss in their business. Inflationary periods create incentives for innovation as entrepreneurs seek more cost-effective solutions. Students, entrepreneurs must embrace a mindset of adaptability and innovation, exploring new technologies, business models, and operational efficiencies. Thus, who can proactively address challenges posed by inflation through creative problem solving are better positioned to not only survive but thrive in dynamic entrepreneurial landscape. For example, students who can't afford to sell the items, they can prefer alternative ways such as delivery food orders on cash on delivery method.
The ways to overcome the inflation on students' entrepreneurial activities. The first one is efficient cost management. Efficient cost management is a critical strategy for student entrepreneurs to counter the impact of inflation on their online businesses. This involves a comprehensive review of all business expenses to identify areas where costs can be optimized without compromising quality. Negotiating with service providers for better rates, exploring alternative tools and platforms, and implementing cost-efficient practices contribute to overall operational efficiency. By streamlining expenditures, student entrepreneurs can alleviate the financial burden associated with inflation, ensuring that resources are allocated strategically to sustain and grow their online ventures.
To overcome the inflation on students' entrepreneurial activities is to embrace digital marketing efficiency. In the face of rising costs, optimizing digital marketing efforts becomes imperative for student entrepreneurs. Leveraging targeted strategies, social media platforms, and content marketing can enhance visibility and customer acquisition without incurring excessive expenses. Monitoring the performance of digital advertising campaigns and adjusting strategies based on effectiveness ensures that marketing efforts align with budget constraints. By embracing digital marketing efficiency, students can maximize the impact of their online presence while managing costs effectively. Students can do promotion via social media instead of printing brochures.
The way to overcome the inflation on students' entrepreneurial activities is strategic pricing adjustments. Re-evaluating pricing strategies is a nuanced approach to overcoming the challenges posed by inflation. Students entrepreneurs must carefully consider how to adjust prices to reflect increased costs while remaining competitive in the market. Strategic pricing adjustments, when communicated transparently to customers, can help maintain profitability. Emphasizing the value proposition of products or services become crucial in justifying any price increase. By adopting a thoughtful approach to pricing, students can navigate the delicate balance between maintaining customer satisfaction and addressing the financial implications of inflation.
Inflation has a significant impact on students' entrepreneurial activities. Students can cope with inflation by starting their own business and offering goods or services that meet the needs of their community. However, little work has been done to study the specific impact of inflation on sales revenue.
Okay, nama saya Putri Nada dan selamat petang ucapkan. Saya student asasi dan menjadi volunteer usahawan di pusat asasi Pengurusan. Sepanjang beberapa bulan ni kami dah buka dua kios. Kami jual nasi lemak, jual roti sandwich, kami ada oden dan juga hot drinks. Di sepanjang perjalanan kami buka ni memang adalah banyak peningkatan harga macam yang menjelaskan lah kami punya bisnes. Pertama sekali, kalau yang paling jelas sekali, obvious sekali dapat kita tengok adalah nasi lemak kami. Sebabkan harga barang naik, peningkatan harga nasi lemak pun naik. Jadi di situ menjejaskan lah. Sehingga kurang beli sebab dah tahu mahal kan. Lepas tu yang kedua, kami kekurangan ketahanan pekerja. Jadi daripada 2 kios, kami terpaksa tutup 1 kios. So tinggal sekarang yang kat sini, so barang-barang yang kami jual pun semua ada kat sini lah. Kios ni, macam korang tengok sekarang, kami ada jual order tau. So order pun ada beberapa peningkatan harga. So kami pun terpaksa teruskan letak that price kan.
So, peningkatan harga ni mempengaruhi profit anda kan?
Ya betul, mempengaruhi kami perhitungan sebab kami tak dapat nak balik modal nak bagi insentif dekat pekerja, dekat volunteer. So nak beli barang tak cukup, so benda ni menjejaskan kami punya perniagaan.
Terima kasih.